Now we will do the story of Ramayana. Last week, where were we? Last week. For what?
Rama went to see Indra and
Rama saw Indra. He went to meet Sarabhanga, said Sarabhanga. There he saw Indra, and Indra immediately left. Even before Rama reached Sarabhanga, then he introduced himself to sage Sarabhanga, and Sarabhanga felt very, very happy, and he left his body after seeing Sri Rama, and he also gave a hint to go and meet sage Sutikshna. When Rama inquired where he has to live in the forest, he said, you go and talk to sage Sutikshna. So Ramji was on his way to meet sage Sutikshna. Now he wanted to go to the hermitage of sage Sutikshna, but in the hermitage of sage Sarabhanga, Ramji saw many sages, and Valmiki ji vividly described the sages, like they are all many different kinds of sages, like they practice austerities in a different way. Like few sages, there were few ascetics, they were not having anything, like not eating anything, only they were practicing japa, and few were eating, and few were living on only sun rays and moon rays, and some they immersed their body in the water, just keeping their head up, and they were doing japa. So they have different names also, and all the sages were born from the nails of Brahma, hair of Brahma, like that. So he meant to say they were practicing different austerities to reach Brahman. All kinds of sages they met there, and they started asking, they were addressing Ramji. They said, you are the upholder of dharma, and you are our king. We are feeling that you are our king. And they also started saying that all these noble sages who are practicing their austerities, whatever dharma a sage does, the fourth part of it will go to the king. And now the king is Ramji only. So here we came here to seek your protection, to ask to protect us. Then Ramji was listening. Then they showed a big mountain of bones. These are all the bones of ascetics. And many ascetics were killed by the augurs, means man-eating demons, giants. Here on the banks of river Mandakini, on the banks of river Pampa, and many sages had their residences in Chitrakuta also. All these sages were troubled and tormented by augurs, and they were eating them away. Please protect us from them. Then Ramji, he was listening, and he said, you should not ask me like this. There is no need that you have to request me. You can just command me. And he also assured that I will eradicate the menace of killing the sages, and I will kill the augurs with the help of Lakshmana. I will put an end to this violence of augurs, he said. Then they were all, then they felt very happy by giving a word that your protection is my duty and your freedom is my duty. So I will be killing all of them. And he also said that my father, I have given a word to my father that I will live in the forest. Maybe because of that, to protect you, I have come here. Maybe that is also one reason I have given that word to my father, so definitely I will protect you all. He gave assurance to all the sages, and the three started to Seth Sutikshna's hermitage. On the way, when they were traveling towards Seth Sutikshna's ashrama, they crossed river Ganga many times, and finally they reached the ashrama. There, Seth Sutikshna was sitting in a Padmasana. Padmasana, do you know the pose of Padmasana? It is in a lotus kind of sitting posture. He was sitting in Padmasana, and his hair was matted, and his body was covered with dust, and he was doing his meditation. Then Ramji went along with Sita Mata and Lakshmana, and he prostrated himself. He prostrated to the sage. Then he opened his eyes. He felt very happy, and he embraced Ramji, and he said, "I'm very happy that you have come to this ashram, and I have been waiting for you, because Lord Indra had come earlier, and he asked me to come to the Brahmalok. But when I knew that you came to Chitrakuta, one day definitely you will come here, so I am waiting here." And I refused Lord Indra's invitation also. I have been waiting for you, so I am very happy. And Lord Indra informed me that my penance has earned me all the worlds, so I relinquish. I am offering you all this. The same thing Sharabhanga also told to Ramji, but Ramji gently he refused. He said, all the worlds whatever you are mentioning should be achieved on my own. So I don't want any worlds. Said Sarabhanga told me that you always work towards the welfare of the world. You always so, and he also said to take advice from you where I should live in Dandakaranya. Then the sage was he did not hesitate to offer his own hermitage. He said, Rama, you come and live here only. Here the food and fruits for ascetics are plenty. You will have many all different variety of fruits and roots. Then Ramji said, here this hermitage is very calm, and you have this aura. But if Sutikshna also said that sometimes fearful animals come and disturb us. Only that is the problem we have. Otherwise, you can live here, he said. But Ramji said that if I stay here, I will definitely slay those beasts, and which will disturb the aura of this ashrama, and which will cause distress to you. I don't want that to happen. The biggest sin I get is if I make you feel unhappy, so that I never wanted. So that is why I don't want to stay here for long. Tonight we will stay here, and then tomorrow we will take leave from here, he said. Okay, then he welcomed them with great hospitality. Ramji, Lakshmana and Sita Mata, they stayed that night there, and next day they were taking leave from Sutikshna. He said, you go and see all the hermitages in Dandakaranya and come back here. Then Ramji, Lakshmana and Sita Mata, they started going forward. When they are on their way, Sita Mata now, she is talking to Ramji. Rama, I know you are valorous. There is no one can be compared with you. There is no other person can be compared in valor or righteousness or dharma. And the Rishi dharma you are following is very subtle, and no Kshatriya can do this. Only a Kshatriya who is devoid of ego can follow. I know all this, but there are 3 sins, 3 evils born out of desire. So I want to discuss all the 3 evils. She has started saying, one is falsehood, The another one is desire for another person's wife. Okay, and third one is unnecessarily picking up the enmity from any innocent person or animal. If any animal did not hurt you, you should not hit or punish it. Unnecessarily, you should not pick up any enmity with the innocent persons or animals. These three evils she discussed with Ramji. Next week we will see what she wants to discuss. Why she is listing out all these things. What she wants to discuss with Rama, we will see in the next week. But in today's story, we have many morals. If you think, right from the sages urging Ramji and meeting Sutikshna Maharshi, just think of the morals. Let's discuss.
Help others.
Help others, yeah. But see, do you think that the sages cannot curse or punish the augurs? Why are they not doing it? Because they have they are doing japa and penance every day, so they will be attaining some power. Why are they not using that power on Rakshasas? Why are they came to the king and are seeking his help? Sages, they always acquire punya by doing japa, and they want to use it to attain the higher. If they curse, if they punish, they will be losing that power. Whatever amount they have acquired, they will be losing it. See, if you take stairs or steps to reach first floor, okay, and it is like taking the lift and coming down to the zero again. You get it? So that is why they never concentrate on wasting their power. And as a Kshatriya, it is Ramji's duty. That is why they are saying, whatever dharma a sage acquires, if a sage is doing dharma, the fourth part will go to the king. So the job of a king is to protect the sages
Don't spoil
and the people in his kingdom.
Don't spoil the nature of the place.
Yes.
Rama didn't want to spoil the nature of Sutikshna's.
Yes, the aura, whatever they are maintaining, said Sutikshna's in ashrama, if he kills a beast or an animal, that aura will be spoiled. He didn't want to stay there for long, that is why. As we discussed, sages will be very noble and they will be calm. And next, if somebody if somebody comes to you seeking help, if it falls in dharma, if it is in line with dharma, you have to you no need to think about it. You have to give them word and help if you can. If it is, if you can help others, please don't hesitate. That is why Ramji immediately gave a word that I will kill all of them, all the beasts, and make you free. Okay. And what are the three evils Sita Mata discussed? Falsehood, desire for others' property. She said about others' wife. Just think it in such a way that if you get a mobile of other person, you have to look at it as if it is a snake or a dangerous thing. Right? All these are very small things you have to practice in life. They will not say that don't touch anybody's mobile. They will say it is a sin. So never ask or crave for somebody's property. Right? And never pick up enmity with the innocent people. If you are strong, never fight with weaker. ones. Don't show your power on weak people. Right? Today I am only talking. Hari Om children. Hope I am audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, now I can see everybody's voice. Okay, just think of a few more morals. And sometimes you go in a car to school. I mean, you can go to the mall or school in car. You can take Uber or Ola, or you can go on bicycle. There are many ways to reach the destination, right? That is why Valmiki ji is describing the austerities performed by sages are different, but they are all working towards reaching the higher, reaching the God. Right? The path you walk may be different, but destination should be same.
I have a doubt. After seeing Rama, why did Sarabhanga leave his body?
He wanted to see darshan of elevated souls is very very rare, and Ramji is the God. Ramji is very rare. He had all the good qualities a person can have. So if you get a chance to meet Ramji, you can't leave that opportunity.
Yeah.
And he is coming to your house. At that time you will not go on your work, right? You can postpone. So that is why he postponed his leaving that body. After a while, after having the darshan of Ramji, he left his body. That's why he asked him to wait also, right? So that is what, respect elders. And when Ramji met Seth Sutikshna, what did he do? He prostrated to him. So always show your respect to elders and the elevated people, saints. So respect them. So maintain a decorum when you are going to meet them.
If you can do it, you have to do it and help the others.
If you have that power to
Ramji said that he will kill all the beasts.
Yes. Okay, now it's 12 o'clock. We will close the class. But just think of all the incidents and derive the morals. Okay? Let's discuss in the next class. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritangamaya Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Pledge, children. We stand as one family, bound to each other with love and respect. We serve as an army, courageous and disciplined, ever ready to fight against all low tendencies and false values, within and without us. We live honestly the noble life of sacrifice and service, producing more than what we consume and giving more than what we take. We seek the Lord's grace to keep us on the path of virtue, courage and wisdom. May Thy grace and blessings flow through us to the world around us. We believe that the service of our country is the service of the Lord of Lords, and devotion to the people is devotion to the Supreme Self. We know our responsibilities. Give us the ability and courage to fulfill them. Om Tat Sat.